But so when we left you, we were talking OKC and their side of things pretty much for NBA Finals Game 2. I think it's only appropriate that we dive into a little Miami and their side.
We don't need to be appropriate.
Well, I'm
kidding. I'm kidding.
I want to talk about it. But you know what? LeBron James is truly doing everything he can to rewrite his, his
finals legacy
and his final legacy. Didn't score higher than 25 points in any of the 10 finals games he played in before, and he's averaging 31 a game in the first 2.
I think now he's got though like 12 straight games in the playoffs where he scored 25+ points.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's been playing.
Out of his
mind. Look. Pixel, I will argue with you on this one, my friend. Dwayne Wade did not save the Heat. Dwayne Wade almost cost the Heat. If you don't remember when OKC got it to 5, they inbound the ball to Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade lets himself get stripped from behind so that OKC can steal the ball, kick it to Durant for a 3 to make it a 2-point game. Following possession, LeBron James hits 2, or no. They stop them, and then OKC goes down. You get the LeBron James no-call foul, and then James hits his free throws to put the game away. He hit his foul shot, and with 1:31 left, he hit a bank shot off the side of the backboard to keep Miami with a 5-point lead instead of 3. LeBron James did everything he needed to do last night.
LeBron James definitely came up clutch, but D-Wade definitely helped out.
All 3 of them played good.
They did.
And Shane freaking Battier
finally steps up.
Are you kidding me with this guy,
He found his shot, bro. 17 points last night. He was 5 of 7 from 3 land.
You want cold as all hell. I mean, how many times did we talk about Shane Battier not being good early in the playoffs, right? Over the last, let's see, 5, 6, he is now 16 of 29 from 3 over his last 5 games. He averaged only 5 points coming into this series. He was averaging only 5 points a game going into this series, and now is averaging 17. They may have gotten their 4th piece.
They need that 4th piece to step up because Chalmers in 39 minutes yesterday only put up 3 points. Haslam in 16 minutes only put up 2. And weren't we saying we needed Mike Miller to step up? Yeah, guess what, guys? He only played a minute, and in that minute, he had 2 points.
So he scored a basket in his minute. Good for him.
Well, he went 2 for 2. He went 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
I love Pixel, dude. Love the seriousness with this right now. Yes and no, Pixel. Yes and no. The Oklahoma City Thunder did not just lose because Miami Heat hit free throws and Shane Battier hit 3s. They lost because they went down 18-2 in the first quarter.
And Pixel, as much as I want to agree with you, you have to also realize those are a part of the game, the free throws. Why Miami lost last game was because of their free throws. They couldn't hit their free throws last game. That was a big thing.
It's a huge thing.
Pretty simple.
Extremely important.
Pretty simple. If you hit your free throws, you're going to be in the game. Pretty simple. If you don't make your free throws, you're probably going to have a tough time staying in the game. Going 22 of 25 yesterday from free throws, yeah, they stepped up and they hit their clutch free throws, which allowed them to continue to stay ahead of the Thunder, even though OKC played so much better than them in the second half.
They did. They looked amazing. You sat there and watched it, and you're just like, yeah, the comeback's going to happen. Didn't know if they were going to win, but you knew they were going to make it an interesting game. And you know what? As a basketball fan, that's all you really want. And you know what? I think that you got to give credit where credit is due. It's very simple. And LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh look like the big 3 that Miami expected them to look like.
And I'm very surprised to see Wade. Here we are the last few games saying, oh, he looks hurt, his knees, there's something wrong with them, he's got to get his knees drained. And all of a sudden last night, he looked like the old Dwayne Wade. It was as if he was like, hurt? I'm not hurt. What are you all talking about? I got a little jump in my pep in my step. I'm golden, baby. And that's what Miami needs. They need somebody other than LeBron James to step up and carry the team. And they got it. Finally, the big three got it. Look at Bosch playing 40 minutes for the first time in the playoffs, I believe.
Yeah, probably. And Bosch played good. He did. He had a double-double in the first half.
16 and 15 last night from him. Yeah, 16 and 15.
Pixel puts in the chat room to, asking me to look at the stats from last night and subtract the free throws and threes.
You can't do that, though.
Difference. And that's pretty much what I was going to get to. Pixel, I agree with you. The free throws and the three-pointers that Miami made is a huge difference in the game. No question about that. But if OKC hit all their free throws and hit their threes the same way Miami did, then you're A-okay. Like, OKC didn't do their part to win the game. Miami did their part to win the game. I get what you're trying to say by what a performance by Shane Battier. That was unbelievable. But when it comes down to it, the simple fact of the matter is Miami came out and performed from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. Oklahoma City did not come out and perform until the second quarter, where they tied Miami in points for the quarter and then outscored them in the third and fourth. It's a 4-quarter game. It's like saying in football, oh, we lost because he threw an interception on the final drive of the game. No, you didn't lose because he threw an interception on the final drive of the game. You lost your chance to get a game-winning drive because of that pick, but you lost because of everything that happened leading up to that as well. Just like any other sport game out there, it is every quarter, every play, every foul call, every non-foul call, every missed shot, every made shot. Those are the things that matter. They all add up.
And I think it's funny because I just did the breakdown. If you took away the threes and the free throws, guess what? OKC still loses. OKC had nine 3-pointers compared to Miami 6, and had 19 free throws, I believe. It came down to Miami 40 points off of their threes and free throws, and OKC had 46. So Pixel Junkie, your point is null and void. Null and void. All right, because OKC benefited from hitting more threes and free throws. Boom. There you go. Okay, so if you take that away, they lost by 6 more points. So really, they lost by 10. They lost 50-40 pretty much.
Pixel. Plus blown calls. All right.
Both teams had blown calls, though. Both teams. Get off the referees. They're going to suck throughout the whole finals. I didn't forget about that, all right? Throughout the whole playoffs, we all keep complaining about the refs. So we're going to keep complaining about it? No. On to something else. Please, Pixel. Please.
Oh, my God.
I shot you down, brother.
There is nothing better than you and Pixel.
I love him. I love him, bro.
Man,
because it's not like OKC is the only team that didn't get calls.
Oh, I know, but Pixel hates Miami.
I know he does, and I don't want Miami to freaking win the championship. I hate that they brought the big three together. But let's be honest.
You got the chat room up right now.
What?
Please tell me you got the chat room.
Yeah,
up.
I do.
You got everybody on that one, Joey. That was freaking awesome, dude. And then TL, what the hell, dude? What, Pixel's fighting with Joey, so you want to jump in just to get at me?
Boom!
How about them Bulls, man? Really, TL? Oh, that's brutal.
How about them Bulls? Brutal. Trading Joe Kim Noah, apparently.
Oh, that's so brutal. Oh, man, this is great. So, I love Pixel.
Pixel, I love you to death, man, and I really appreciate your opinions. And I got to hear from everybody. 201-430-2119. No matter what you guys say, I'm sorry. The Heat just outplayed the Thunder in that first quarter, got up to a huge lead, and then they were like, okay, we're holding the lead. In the second half, Miami stopped attacking the hoop in the second half.
Which is hence why OKC got back into it.
Pretty much.
I mean, let's be honest. And you know what? I think we all need to keep in mind that Miami does have 3 really, really good basketball players. They have 3 spectacular players, absolutely. And what killed Oklahoma City was people really didn't step up. Ibaka only had 7 points. Perkins only had 4. Cephalosha only had 3 points. And Derek Fisher had 2 points in 24 minutes. Collison had 0 points in 14 minutes. Let's be real. People on the players on Oklahoma City did not step up. Nah. Derek Fisher didn't shoot well.
One of five.
Cephalosha couldn't hit anything yesterday either. I mean, and that's the thing, like Joey's saying, that you had, who's a better coach right now, LeBron or Brooks? I can't even argue with that, because with a couple minutes left in the game, they call timeout and they show the Miami huddle, and it's Eric Spoelstra. All right, he's got his, you know, his little clipboard. He's like this, and his lips are moving. Then you look at LeBron, and LeBron's, you know, on the one side, he's like,
he's going nuts,
talking to his teammates, and then Spoelstra just steps in. He's like, all right, so this is what, just try to do this. All right, cool. LeBron, do you approve? Do you sign, seal, and deliver? You know what, dude? I like Scotty Brooks more than Eric Spoelstra. There's no question about that.
And you know what's crazy? Eric Spoelstra is the more veteran coach in this situation. So he went to the finals last year.
This is true.
Scotty Brooks has never been to the finals.
I think that experience thing in this situation though sometimes is a little overrated.
You think so?
A little bit. Not like I don't want to say it's overrated. You know what I mean? But I think it's a little overrated because you know what? You can go throughout the history of, you know, whatever, and sit there and say to yourself, well, you know what, Jordan's Bulls in the 90-91 season when they beat the Lakers was their first time ever to the finals. That Magic Johnson team was in the finals like 7 years out of 10. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, no experience versus a whole boatload of experience.
Very true.
And no experience won. You know, the Houston Rockets win back-to-back championships, never made the finals before they got there. They win back-to-back. What else you got? You got the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq. That Lakers team didn't reach the finals at all.
But you still had Phil, but still.
Yeah, so I feel like that experience thing is, you know, it's sort of just a little simpler. Like it's not as the experience isn't as big.
Good point. Pixel Junkie writes in the chat again. 201-430-2119-201. 430-2119. Let's get your thoughts and opinions on the game last night. Pixel Junkie brings up a great question in the chat room. What's up with the super wet floor at last night's game? Didn't they have to stop the game like 3 or 4 times?
A couple times. I mean, there was times players were falling on the ground.
And they were complaining about it.
Yeah, so my response to Pixel Junkie was David Stern wanted it that way.
Just to piss you off, Pixel. That's
no, just because Pixel has it, you know, he's got the hardcore conspiracy theory going on right now.
Jeremy, we can't say that.
Yeah, Jeremy, that's a line we really can't repeat.
We can't say that
over the air, but that was freaking awesome, and hence, ladies and gentlemen, why every now and then you should try to hop into the chat room here on clubzone.fn.
Well, let's just say
join Sports Zone.
We'll summarize it as David Stern was very happy about all the money he was making. That's why it was all wet on the floor.